We've got most of our fall outdoor stuff caught up. A few things here and there to do, so we're switching over. We got the last day and a half with Eric, and he and I are gonna work together on getting our Sandblaster hooked up to the big blast machine so that it actually gets controlled from there. The controls are here on the Hirons. There's a couple air hoses will run from there to the controls. You can come along on that journey with us, and we'll figure it out as we go. I'm just going to get a few things taken apart here. I took the sieve off the top that strains out the bigger dirt pieces that we have. This kind of holds our sand in. I can let you see down inside there. So that's where the sand goes down in. It's screened bigger chunks out. So this sand is all, I think, going to end up getting emptied out of the blaster, or at least part of it will. We'll see when we get into it. That's solid. There is no moving that without a lift. Wait. Yeah, that one comes easy. Almost too easy. What about... We'll see what we get into. This is a Sandblast pot, contains sand. Eric is young yet. He thinks it's the middle of summer. Well, you're sitting on a floor that is a radiator. Thank you, Jesus, that we've got.
Thank you for my dad for a little bit of vision.
That's right. Yes, Eric's, if you YouTubers don't know it, haven't heard it, but Eric's dad had this shop. It was an auto repair shop, and it was 3 bays. That was 1 bay. Well, it was 5 bays, but it was 3 bays over here. 1 bay that direction, 1 bay that direction, and the other bay that direction, and then out over my shoulder, on the door straight behind me, there was 2 bays over there. So there was 5 bays, and yeah, they did. This is where I brought my vehicles, and they did a good job. They had a good thing going. They were busy. This building actually, the building that was where we are sitting was small, and it had
muffler parts and then like
yeah,
office and like half a bay, I think.
Yeah, it only had a small area, and when it burned, then Eric's grandfather, Eric's father, Ezra is his dad, doesn't matter. Brian, a close friend of mine, that he actually built this shop here to get them back up and running. And it was very nice facility. And that's who we bought from then. We bought from Brian. It's just working well for us. Wasn't exactly my vision. My vision was a brand new shop. But it's very much works well for us. And yeah, we're happy with it. All right, so we are in process now of hooking up these are control hoses for the, what is that called? Is it aquatic?
Aquamatic is what
Aquamatic, which makes no sense to me.
It's because it's for air and...
Aqua is water.
Yeah, it's like it's an air. It can be used for either. To use this in plumbing and in...
But we don't want anything to even do with air, so let's not call it aqua when we're working. Aromatic, there we go. That would make more sense to my little brain.
You say that till you're trying to look it up and you're like, aromatic. Huh, where's this thing? Why did these not exist?
Well, aromatic is all about smell, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes. Which is really doesn't make sense. Well, I mean, it does kind of make sense. So black.
I've never walked in here and been like, it smells good. That's not good.
Now, hold on. Let me see that yellow hose in. I mean, you're fine. You can put that on there and do whatever it is you got to do, but I'm telling you right now, we do not have the right size hose. So we have to get small air hose. That's disappointing. I had yellow and everything. All right, so we are progressing here. Eric has gotten 4 fittings, 4 air fittings, and we also got some used oxygen acetylene hose. And now, Eric wants me to look at the diagram. Oh, okay, so it was...
Yep.
Yep.
Yellow hose, black hose, black hose.
And so this black hose goes to the bottom.
Right there.
This yellow and this go together.
Pick your colors.
Pick my colors? Well...
You want red to be yellow or green to be yellow?
I like that they're together here already, so if we can, well, if we cut there, then that one of those can go from there to there. Yep.
You didn't tell me which color you want to be what.
Well, don't know. I don't care.
All right, red is yellow, green is black.
So Eric has gone to town to get a couple more hose clamps, because in his mind we needed 4 and we actually needed 6. And so I told him I'll just go get them. And so part of my motivation was, while he's gone doing that, because I've gotten a little bit analytical, I don't know what the word is, but I'm a lot more fussy than once I used to be about things as I get older. And I have a brand new machine that has shiny paint on it, and so to have old nasty hoses hooked up to it just doesn't make sense to me. I know I've talked about this before, and I'm just going to mention it again. When you our tendency is to look at people who do anything, and we think, oh wow, they're making a lot of money for very little work. And I think people do that with YouTubers that have great large followings, and they tend to, kind of look at them like they would Hollywood people and say, wow, look at all the money they're making for what little bit they're doing. It takes a lot to keep moving a camera around and, make things work. Christian puts hours into editing. And that's, it just does take a lot. One of the things that Christian's on me a lot about is think about what you're doing or what you're about to do, and kind of edit in your mind as you go. And I'm not good at that for sure, and especially when we're under pressure of production, which we're often at that spot. We're in a industry that, as we've said different times, it's not cash and carry. So if somebody has 4 months ago bought something from you or longer, which happens, then by the time it's time for production, there's a bit of angst about getting it there for the customer. And so to add editing, and setting up your shots, all of that kind of stuff ahead of time, it becomes a lot. I'm very appreciative of the guys that I watch, and 10th generation dairy farmer, and Larson Farms, and Cole Cornstar, Acorn to Arabellum. Those people put a lot of work into what they do to bring me, some entertainment and enjoyment. And when you're doing it yourself, you just really start to appreciate when they do. Just a Few Acres Farm, another guy that I watch, Pete. They do a great job, and hoping this hose will work well. It for an old hose from a cutting torch. I want to think over my path a little bit. So I'm coming over to here, and I have hose, so I think I will I'll run it a little bit longer, just because I can always shorten, I can't always lengthen. Put those up there where I won't find them later. That's great. Red. Now my thing is I don't know what goes where. I have diagram on my iPad, which is green, so I've got them in opposite. Not a problem. we can fix that. There we go. These are really good cutters. I think I've mentioned it before, but I'm mentioning it again. What you're watching here, you've seen some on time lapse, is I'm sifting dirt and powder out of sand that we have collected, and instead of running our sand now that we're collecting back into our tank, for a little bit we're going to run it back into the sifting system and get some of our gluing dust, which we knew we had issues with gluing dust being in our, this whole process, I'm sorry, of putting in the system and how we're going about it it's a work in progress, it's tweaking, and my hope, my goal would be that you will you'll learn from our mistakes, because we're good at that. We all are, right? As humans, we make mistakes, and but if I can learn from your mistake and it'll lessen my mistakes, that's a good thing. So I hope that I'm serving others by making my screw ups. So we have things hooked up.
Iris Memorial, this is Curt.
Hey, Curt, North Country Memorials. Nothing was coming out the nozzle. I feel it coming out of here. Look, if I block this off, I feel it coming from here.
My thought is that the problem, or is this the problem?
Hello, this is Curt.
Hey, Curt again. Probably have a loose wire in your box.
That's probably it then.
It's not a wrench.
Your wrench is not a wrench unless it's this wrench.
This is a wrench.
This is a wrench. It's back together. I think I have hoses where I'm supposed to.